Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe baseball fans, as we're getting ready to play two this afternoon here in Fulton. A game that was originally scheduled for last week was postponed due to what they thought was going to be some rain. It ended up not raining. So here we are on a Monday afternoon with ICC and Southwest getting set to start things off here with game one. We're getting ready for the ICC lineup to be called and then the national anthem. So we're going to take a break, come back with more, and have that First American National Bank opening pitch coming your way right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
No, it's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit, and you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening pitch here between ICC and Southwest. Game 1 of 2 here in this MACCC conference doubleheader. Adam Gore, I'll be joined by Brad Boggs. Matter of fact, Brad's walking up now here to the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation Association. Visit iccms.edu to find out how you can join ICC Foundation in the Alumni Association. Let's take a look at today's Coca-Cola starting lineups, and let's start with the Bears of Southwest. It'll be Willis leading things off. He'll be the DH. Cooksey will be the second baseman. Gregory will be in right field. Tynes will be batting fourth. He'll be playing third base. Hall will be the first baseman. Havert will be in left field. Porter will be catching game 1. Parker will be the shortstop, and Williams will be the center fielder. Boyd will be pitching for the Bears here in game 1. For ICC, it'll look like this. Lane Domino leading things off. Domino will be in center field. Riley Davis is the DH in this game. Harris will be in left field. Carter will be the second baseman. Murphy will be at first base. Gardner will be catching game 1. Albritton will be the third baseman. Meeks will be out in right field. And Drew Capobianco will be the shortstop. Will Armistead is getting the start here for the Indians in game 1. Take a look there at Armistead as he takes his final few warm-up. There's the toss down, and we're getting set to start things off here in Fulton. So we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening pitch here for game 1. So Willis, the DH, will start things off here for the Indians in the top of the first. As always, this game scheduled for 9 innings here in game 1. As we're waiting this first pitch here from Armistead. The first pitch on its way in there for a strike. That's a First American National Bank opening pitch coming your way at 158. That's 158, First American National Bank opening pitch. They remind you to follow the flag from Iuka to Tupelo to find the First American National Bank location nearest to you. That pitch high and inside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. Armistead getting set to deliver. This pitch fouled back and out of play, and now the count will go 1-2. Willis, Cooksey, and Gregory due up here to start the first inning. Armistead's pitch coming. Fouled off. Good job there by Willis to find a piece of that one to keep the at-bat alive here. We'll stay at 1-2. An absolute beautiful day for baseball. We're in the shade again, so it's a little chilly, but not too bad. I can handle this all day, every day. Breaking pitch in there for strike 3. Big-time Renaissance Bank strikeout there to start the contest, and Armistead getting things started in a positive way. That's a Renaissance Bank strikeout for the first out of the inning, and now this will be Cooksey coming to the plate. So Cooksey will dig in. Takes a look at that pitch for a ball. So 1 out in the inning. Cooksey at the plate. Gregory on deck. This pitch fouled out of play towards the right side. And it evens the count now at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. That's the situation here. As Cooksey playing second base here in game 1, trying to spark the bats for the Bears. Takes a look at that pitch right down the middle for a strike, and 1-2 is the count here. So Armistead doing a good job of getting out ahead of the batters so far. Awaiting this pitch coming up. Breaking pitch, fouled off, and we'll stay at 1-2. We do want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Bears this afternoon. Also a special hello to my buddy Ganell down there, the SID at Southwest. Hope everybody's doing well on that part of the state. Breaking pitch outside for a ball, evens up the count now at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. That's the situation Cooksey's facing right now. Armistead getting set to deliver. This pitch popped up. Right side of the field, right fielder's going over. That's Meeks. He will camp underneath it and squeeze it for the out. So out number 2 belongs to Meeks, and now there's 2 away here in the top of the first, and that's going to bring up Gregory here with 2 outs and nobody on for the Bears. New rankings came out just before the start of today's contest, and ICC stayed at number 14 in the country. Softball stayed at number 3 in the country. Breaking pitch, that one misses low for a ball. 1-0 now is the count. Armistead, grounder. Second baseman is going to backhand it, going to have to hurry. Throw over, is it in time? Yes, it is. 4-3 on the put out of Gregory, so that was a 3-up, 3-down inning there to start the contest as ICC will send Domino, Davis, and Harris to the plate in the bottom part of the inning. But before we do that, we're going to take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors, including the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back now as we head to the bottom of the first inning. ICC and Southwest just now getting started here in game 1. As that pitch low for a ball. This is Boyd getting the start here for the Bears. He'll be greeted by Domino, Davis, and Harris here in the bottom of the first inning. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs now joining us here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Dr. Boggs, beautiful day for baseball as that pitch fouled back, and 1-1 now goes to count.
Absolutely gorgeous out here, Adam. Beautiful day compared to what we had over the weekend.
Yes.
So great day to be out here. So come join us out here at the ballpark.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time as just getting this one started. Game 1 scheduled for 9 innings. Game 2 will be scheduled for 7. Big, healthy swing and a miss there by Domino. And now the count goes 1-2. Boyd doing a lot like what we saw out of Armistead, doing a good job of getting ahead of the batters here early on in the contest.
Yeah, Lane's having a good year so far. He's got a .354 average right now. That's as he's taking ball 2 or 3
2.
there. 2, yep. I can't see that on the glare of the scoreboard. Got a .354 average and .695 slugging percentage right now. So 6 home runs on the year thus far for Lane. So good year.
This pitch, ground ball. It's going to go to the left side. Shortstop can't get to it, and that's going to go for a base hit.
Yeah, he just hit that one where they weren't. Good job there. And, of course, as I've always said in all these broadcasts, you're not going to get Lane Domino out. It's hard to get him out at first. So, again, even if they had made the play on that pitch, I don't think they would have got him at a base hit anyway.
Yeah, Domino's quicker than a hiccup and would have scampered down to first without an issue, and that was the case there. So, runner on first now for the Indians. with no outs. Bottom of the first, scoreless. And this is going to be the DH Davis at the plate. Davis absolutely annihilated everything he saw in that doubleheader against Northeast. So you know he's wanting to keep that hot bat going here as he takes that first pitch low for a ball.
Yeah, freshman, on his freshman campaign here, 487 average, 662 slugging percentage. Of course, he's popped 2 out of the park as we see here, but Riley's having definitely a good year with a hot bat.
There's going to be a ground ball that's going to go to the right side. They're going to try to double things up, but will not be able to.
Yeah, just made, it was a low pitch there, but he was able to make contact with it, move the runner up, got a runner at second now here in the first inning with speed, as we said, with Lane Domino. So brings up Hayden Harris in the 3 spot.
Yeah, that basically worked like a sacrifice bunt in that situation, but runner did advance to second. Now Harris, who is playing in left field, will come to the plate. Stands in, takes a look at that first pitch in there for a strike. Good pitch, breaking pitch that just eked right back in on that backside of the plate.
Yeah, it was a great pitch. Kind of caught him off balance there with his foot, with his stride and everything. So he just kind of watched that one go by, wait on his pitch.
Fastball, goodbye. Waited on his pitch, and he found it, sending it over the scoreboard, and there's a 2-run home run off the bat of Hayden Harris. Brad, you called that one.
I mean, I think it's just almost like he knew that was coming. I mean, he stepped into that, and I'm talking, folks, it went over the scoreboard and more out there into the pines, and so Hayden Harris has definitely put the Indians on board with authority here, 2-0 in the first inning.
Yeah, big-time shot there, and yeah, that was one of those, like you said, just wait for your pitch. He found his pitch, went with it, and that one, you were just wondering, is it going to get over the scoreboard? Is it going to hit the scoreboard? And that one flew over the scoreboard, and ICC leads it now 2-0. That pitch going to miss low and outside as this is now Carter coming to the plate.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Boyd responds to this here in the first inning and see if he fights through it.
This pitch fouled off, evens the count up now at 1-1. That's what you got to do early in the game. There's still a lot of baseball to play here. Just come back and load up the zone and get after the batters here.
Yeah, you got to do that. If you're on the mound, you got to drop that and move forward.
Nice pitch there as Carter couldn't catch up with the outside heat. Actually said he got a piece of it, fouled it back, and 1-2 now is the count.
Yeah, good straight pitch there. Of course, Carter, as we said, on the year, he's batting .342 as he swings through that low pitch, and that is strike 3. But on his sophomore campaign, and had a slugging percentage of .434.
Good job, though, by Boyd to come back after giving up that home run, getting his first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. And now up is going to be Tyler Murphy. Murphy playing first base for the Indians here in Game 1. Takes a look at that first pitch at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, it looks like Murph's been to the plate about 71 times this year. He's had 71 at bats, and he's still he's running a .296 average. Excuse me.
Check swing up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit.
Yeah, runners on base again, and of course hit it where they weren't, and he did a good job of taking that back up the middle, and obviously no one there, and so got a single from Murph.
So this is going to bring Gardner to the plate, the catcher here for ICC in Game 1. Runner at first base. So far, ICC, the trend has been hit, out, hit, out, hit. So Indy is hoping to buck that trend here. That pitch missing low for a ball.
Yeah, Gardner, of course, on his freshman campaign year here, he's got a .270 average right now and .432 slugging percentage.
That pitch, outside corner, clips the plate. Breaking away from the batter. 1-1 now is the count.
And let's see if the umpire holds true to those throughout the remainder of the day and gives ICC the corner like that.
That pitch drifts a little too far outside for the umpire's liking. 2-1 is the count now. First time that Boyd has actually been behind in the count, 2-1 in this situation. He's done a good job of jumping up on the batters 1-2, but ICC's adjust nicely so far. This is Gardner at the plate. Looks at that pitch low and inside. 3-1 now goes the count.
Yeah, got a hitter's count here, and so Connor needs to, obviously, as I've always said, you just got to be on a tee out there, and so it's got to be that perfect pitch.
Quick glance over at Murphy at first, and there's going to be ball 4, and so he'll head down to first base. And now the Indians trying to spark a little bit of a 2-out rally here with runners on first and second. Indians lead it 2-0 after a home run by Harris and a monster shot by Harris. It was a 2-run shot, and that's where we're at right now. That's a Sonic scoring update for you here in the bottom of the first. This is now going to be Albritton, Bailey Albritton coming to the plate. Stands in, nearly gets hit by that pitch.
Yeah, Bailey's seen the plate 68 times at this year thus far, and he's driven in 9 runs the way I got it right here. So got a .235 slugging percentage.
That one's going to be hit. It's going to be a foul ball down the third base side. And so that one will go for a strike and even things up now at 1-1.
Yeah, good opportunity here, 2 outs, and again, still got a runner at second. I don't know that it would take a gap shot to score Murph more than likely, but again, base hit, bases loaded.
That pitch drifts up just a little bit too high. 2-1 now is the count here to Albritton. Meeks is on deck if Albritton were to reach. Southwest trying to get out of this inning with minimum damage done, but ICC trying to get things going here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. They lead it 2-0. Runners on first and second. Albritton just taps it right back to the pitcher, and then he falls. Tough break there for the pitcher, as that will go for E1.
Yeah, maybe a little wet grass left over from all the rain we had Saturday evening, early in the Sunday morning hours, and I'm sure both teams will have to be aware of that, even in the outfield. Grass looks good out here, though. I mean, with all the rain, looks like it drained off well. Smells freshly cut out here.
So we'll be sneezing here in a minute.
Yeah, probably will be, but it could be a little slick.
That pitch outside, great job stretching out to find that one by Porter. If that one gets away, a chance for ICC to add another run. But instead, that goes for a ball here to Meeks. As that pitch across the letters for a strike, evens the count now at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases full of Indians, but this is where the Indians have struggled this year. Been able to try to get a hit with bases loaded or runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, ball gets away, and the run will score. And that's what we said. If the ball gets away, ICC could tack on a run, and they did there.
Yeah, breaking pitch there. Meeks went after it. Of course, and that even made it harder for the catcher for Southwest to bring that ball in on that low breaking pitch there. And so it got behind him and all the way back to the backstop. He couldn't locate it first, and that allowed Murph to score.
So 3-0 now is the lead for the Indians. Runners on second and third. 1-2 pitch ripped, and this is down. It's going to score 1, maybe 2 here. And Meeks comes in with a clutch hit for the Indians.
Yeah, good high fastball right there. Meeks saw it well. I think it came up there, just like a beach ball, and he drove it to left field. Got an RBI right there, and of course now we've got a first and third situation here with Drew Capobianco.
So the Indians have sent 9 batters to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. They've pushed across 4 runs. Albritton held up at third base. And now this will be Drew Capobianco, the shortstop, at the plate. Runners on the corners here for the Indians. Bianco looks at that pitch outside for a ball.
Yeah, Drew's got 40 at bats. Looks like this year thus far. 225 average right now with a 225 slugging percentage.
Looks at that pitch outside. 2-0 now is the count here to Capobianco.
Yeah, we'll take base runners any way we can get them right now. We'll keep tacking that on with a 2-out rally.
That pitch in there for a strike. Good job coming in that time. Inside corner by Boyd finds the zone. 2-1 now is the count with 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning, ICC's got 4 on the board, looking for more as runners on the corners here with 2 outs. And Capobianco is going to squeeze one through.
Again, kind of hitting that where they weren't. The shortstop was shaded over to second. I guess in case, obviously, with the first and third offense, with Meeks on first in the event he was stealing. And, again, hit it where they weren't. The shortstop was able to get over there to field it, but not in time, obviously, to make the play on Drew. So, infield, basically infield single.
So the Indians have put 5 runs on the board. This will be the 10th batter of the inning here in the bottom of the first. There's still 2 outs. Runners at first and second, and Domino at the plate. That pitch missing outside for a ball. Domino singled, was part of that 2-run home run that Harris hit earlier in this inning. So the Indians trying to get the bats rolling here early against Southwest in game 1.
Yeah, batted around so far.
And this pitch popped a mile high. Second baseman drifting back. Trouble into the sun, but does find it and squeezes it for the out. Well, that's going to do it, but the Indians take care of business there. They get 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We've played 1 here in game 1. ICC leads it 5-0. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the top of the second inning here. ICC with a 5-0 lead. It'll be Tynes, Hall, and Havard due up here for the Bears in the top of the second. This pitch foul back for strike 1. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs here bringing this action in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Remember, you can join the Alumni Association by visiting iccms.edu/alumni. That ball in the dirt. 1-1 now is the count. Also got Will Simmons running Twitter for us today, keeping some stats as well. Raphael Henry up top on the camera. Lee Adams taking photos. And you can see photos from today's game at ICCimages.com. That's ICCimages.com. You can get digital downloads for $1. And Brad, you always mention the $2 special on there.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure I don't know. I guess it's still going. You can get 2 for 2.
You can. It
Okay.
is still going. That is the Dr. Brad Boggs special there. Ground ball, and it's going to get stopped by the shortstop, but just could not come up with it. As a great play there by Capobianco, as that's going to go for a base hit, first hit of the day by the third baseman Tynes. And now this will bring up Hall with a runner at first and no outs.
Yeah, well placed there. Drew just couldn't come up with it. Great effort right there. Good dive and stop. And he did stop the ball, obviously, from getting to the outfield, but just wasn't able to get up and make the play. It would have taken a heck of a play to do it. So great stop, though, on the field by Drew.
So no outs, a runner over at first base, and this is going to be the first baseman, Hall, coming to the plate here for the Bears. ICC with a 5-0 lead. Bears want to start chopping into that one. This pitch fouled off towards the parking lot. There's actually some fans out there and lands a few yards in front of them. Forget that Raphael's on the camera today. Actually, we usually have a stationary camera up top, but I'm going to start following those out to the parking lot. As that goes for a long strike, 0-1 is the count here to Hall. Breaking pitch, oh, what a beauty. Just drops right back in there, freezes the batter. 0-2 now is the count. Albritton well ahead in this one. Tynes started this inning with a single. It was a great stop by the shortstop, just could not pop up quick enough to throw the ball, and as Brad said, probably wouldn't have been able to find that one, as that was a Renaissance Bank strikeout there. But yeah, second of the game from Armistead.
Yeah, Armistead did a heck of a job there getting the out there. Of course, you know, I don't know that I failed to mention at the beginning here that Will is he's got an ERA 5.97 right now. It looks like he's got a 2-1-2, got no losses on the season, which is good. Looks like he's pulled in 28 Ks, only 6 base on balls, which is good. So it doesn't look like that he puts them on free. He doesn't give them any free passes away at them.
Yeah. You have to earn them when you face Armistead, and that's kind of been his MO as a pitcher coming up through the high school ranks and also with the Tupelo 49ers. That pitch missing outside, 2-0 now is the count. There is one out, runner over at first base. That is Tynes, the third baseman for the Bears. And that pitch outside for a ball. We may have jinxed him talking about how he doesn't walk people that often.
Yeah.
As Havard's ahead in the count now, 3-0.
3-0, he's trying to work that outside to get him to chase something on the outside portion of the plate or keep it on the outside part. And right now, he's just been very patient at the plate.
That pitch right down the middle, taking the whole way that time was Havard. 3-1 now is the count with one out.
Yeah, and I obviously fully expected Havard to be taking that pitch and see if Armistead threw a strike. And of course, obviously he did. So 3-1, he fouls that one back out as Havard does. So now it's full count at him, and we'll see where he goes from here.
Yeah, good job by Armistead battling back. Real quick shout out, my buddy Steve Diffie checking in. As we talk about it, Steve Diffie's got the MACCC athletic plan for DirecTV, apparently, as he checks in and watches everything in the league. As this pitch lifted to the left side, left fielder's going back, trouble, but finds it. Well, thought there for a second he had gotten burned on that one.
Did too. Of course, now, you know, as we all know, when it comes off a left-hander's bat like that, it's got that different spin on it than what they're used to sometimes. So, ball's traveling pretty good today, it seems like, in the weather. So, you know, Hayden was able to make a play on that one, did a good job.
So, fly ball out to left field equals the second out of the inning, and now this is going to be Porter, the catcher, at the plate. As he swings on the first pitch he sees, that one lifted up. Center fielder's going back. Trouble, and it's going to be off his glove. Lost it in the light, and that's going to score a run there, and that's going to be a two-base error. And a tough one there as it hit him in the glove and just bounced right out of it. And so a two-out error will allow Tynes to score. And it's now 5-1 ICC. And this is where we saw the Indians able to get things going. They got it going with 2 outs in the inning. The Bears trying to duplicate that here in the top of the second. And they get a run across.
Yeah, that was difficult. You know, I mean, it was hit right into the sun, center field lane domino. He was on it, but it was just hard to shade that sun away. A breaking pitch, strike one there by Armistead, but just a tough play on a day like today when you got that beautiful sun, but sometimes it can be your enemy.
Yep, especially out there in center field with where the sun is right now. Don't have a lot of clouds in the sky, but it is a light blue sky today versus that darker blue, as there's a swing and a miss for a strike. And so it can get lost in that distance, and you add the sun to it. So
yeah, Armistead went back to the breaking pitch again there, so you got a 0-2 count here. So keeping it out of the zone, not giving him something to maybe try to see if we can get him to chase something right here.
So waiting the 0-2 offering here. And that pitch outside for a ball. Good eye on the part of Barker, the shortstop.
Yeah, he threw 3 straight breaking pitches, so he didn't chase that third one. Didn't go after it, which was fine, so it was a good pitch. Barker is batting .255 on the year, though.
So waiting this 1-2 offering here. Pitch coming. Lifted right side. Meeks going back. Going to have to hurry and can't make the jumping catch. It's over his head. This will be down for a double, and another run will score here for the Bears.
Yeah, stayed on that pitch on the outside part of the plate, drove it to right field over Meeks. You know, of course, Meeks has speed too, so it's kind of hard to get one by him. It was just hit so well and hit solid that it was driven over the head of Meeks, and he couldn't quite jump up to catch it. So got another double there, and Southwest back in the game here, 5-2.
Well, that's what we talked about. This thing ain't over till it's over. ICC puts a 5 spot on the board in the bottom of the first, and the Bears trying to rally back in this one, and there is a catch at the feet by the pitcher. Let's take a look at that one, or excuse me, by the first baseman. Take a look at that one on the Little Caesars instant replay here. It was just a line out, and that will end the inning. ICC 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the second. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest priced pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
And welcome back now as we head to the bottom. This is Harris at the plate right now. Is that pitch across for a strike?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he approaches him here. Of course, got a 1-0 count on, 0-1, count, and so it'll be interesting to see how Boyd approaches him now after he did what he did last time.
There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to get down again. And a big time hit there.
Yeah, no outs. As it was big time, he turned on that pitch. It was kind of low. Wasn't one that you would think he would drive out of the park, but it was kind of a little low. But he turned on it and drove it to left field over the third baseman's head. Got a single. Runner now at first and second with Kylan Carter up.
Yeah, so the Indians, they're warming it up now. Looks like the Bears might be sending someone down to the bullpen. 7th hit of the contest for the Indians. Runners on first and second, no outs here in the top of the second inning. 5-2 contest is that pitch in there for a strike.
Yeah, it's kind of Colin couldn't make his mind up on that one, and but was down the middle, strike one. So got 0-1.
So 0-1 is the count here to Carter. He struck out swinging in his first at bat of the day, so you know he wants to make up for that one in this at bat here. And fouls that one off, and that one came off the hand of the catcher. 0-2 now is the count.
Yeah, kind of out in front right now of the pitch coming in, and so all he did was foul that one off back here to the backstop. So like I say, he's kind of out in front. Got to get his timing down. Drive one out to the outfield here.
So winning this 0-2 offering here, this one fouled right side, and it's going to get over to the soccer field. Speaking of soccer, they'll be in action tomorrow at Gulf Coast, a friendly down there in Perkiston. So just got a message from Don Hammock, the SID down there, saying the match was originally moved but now will be played back on campus. And they're going to say he went for strike 3.
That's tough right there. Of course, we're behind him back here, so it's kind of hard to say. To me, it didn't look like he went, but went around. But they're saying he did. Home plate umpire said he did, so that's strike 3. So he's gotten Kylan twice today.
And now this will be Tyler Murphy at the plate. He singled, scored on a pass ball, and swings at a breaking pitch, missing for strike 1. But to continue that thought, the soccer matches were originally moved off campus because of the playing conditions, and now the place they moved it to said, oh, we've got an event going that day, so you can't play it here. So Gulf Coast like, well, we'll just go back to campus and play. As that pitch, good-looking pitch there, but going to call that one high. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, they're having trouble. I say trouble. There's a lot of trouble. We've gotten good hits today, good solid contact, but they're laying off that breaking pitch right now that Boyd is throwing.
That pitch missing low for a ball. 2-1 now goes the count. Busy week in athletics, as talked about soccer tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll have basketball here on the Red Channel as the Lady Indians, as this pitch popped up a mile high. Right side, right fielder's coming in, having to shade the sun, and finds it for out number 2.
Yeah, kind of high and tight there, old Murph, and he followed it off and popped it up out there and provided out 2. I know that's not what Coach Collier dialed up on that or wanted, but especially with the runners in scoring position. But maybe, we had a 2-out rally on the last time in the first inning when we scored 5 runs. Maybe that'll happen here.
And this is going to be Gardner at the plate here for the Indians. He walked in his previous at-bat. Yeah, the Lady Indians, they'll be in action Wednesday night. They'll take on the winner between Northeast and Northwest in the Region 23 tournament. As this pitch fouled back and caught by the on-deck batter.
That's nice.
That was Albritton. As that foul ball goes for strike 1. Of course, if you missed it today, earlier it was announced that the men's basketball team will have to withdraw from the Region 23 tournament because of contact tracing with COVID, as there's a ground ball, and the third baseman has it, came up, was going to try to tag the runner, couldn't get to him, but throws it across for the out. So that's going to do it. The Indians get the first 2 on, but then the next 3 retired. 5-3 to retire Gardner ends the inning. We've played 2 in Fulton. It's 5-2, ICC with the lead. We'll take the break and hear from Sonic and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tats right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, Your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Welcome back now as we head to the top of the third inning. ICC with a 5-2 lead here in game one over Southwest. To be top of the lineup here for the Bears, Willis, Cooksey, and Gregory due up. A big healthy swing and a miss there for strike one. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs bringing this action here in game one.
Yeah, Willis hadn't seen a lot of action on the year. 9 at-bats is all I'm showing on him right now, but he does have a full 44 average.
That pitch in the dirt for a ball evens things up now at 1-1. Well, we were talking about all the events going on this week with ICC Athletics. We'll continue to tell you more about those. Thursday is going to be a busy day. The softball team, ranked number 3 in the country, they'll head down to Southwest as there's going to be a ground ball, and it's going to go for a base hit. And now it's going to go for extra bases as they're going to try to throw this one in a hurry. And that one's going to be airmailed. Or no, excuse me, third baseman was able to get to it, and that's going to go for a double. And the Bears getting it going right now. That is going to be their second double of the game. Of course, they had a 2-base error back in that inning where they scored 2, so the Bears bats heating up here.
Yeah, just kind of caught first baseman Murph off guard a little bit down there. I don't know that anyone expected Willis to go to the right side of the infield with that pitch, and he did, and kind of caught everybody off guard, and it ended up in a double. And then, of course, luckily Albritton was backing up to throw good on that, or that could have been sitting on third.
A show bunt attempts at it. That's going to go for a strike. 0-1 is the count, as this is Cooksey, who flew out to right field in his previous at bat.
And that was an excellent pitch there by Armstead. When they're showing bunt, throw that breaking ball, those are a lot harder to bunt and get down than that straight pitch.
So we'll see if Cooksey shows it again this time. He does. He lays it down. It's going to be a foul ball, so that will go for strike 2.
Worked out in his favor right there. Again, threw another breaking pitch, anticipating the bunt, and again, that one broke down in the zone, and he was not able to get it down without it coming off the plate there, and so foul ball, and he kind of slaps his hands.
Yeah.
He missed an opportunity there. So 0-2, you really wouldn't expect him to bunt right now. I'm not going to say that it's totally off the table with no outs, but you wouldn't expect him to.
Yeah, I think he's upset with himself as well, because he would have actually bunted for a hit that time as he got down the line in a hurry. It would have been a tough play to find the out. There's a pitch missing for a ball.
Good pitch right there on 0-2 count. Breaking pitch, it kind of broke out of the zone, so not a bad pitch at all there by Armstead.
So 1-2 now is the count. No outs. Runner on second, top of the third. ICC with a 5-2 lead here in this 9-inning contest. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Tag out the runner, actually throw him out. And nearly doubled him up, as the second baseman really wasn't paying a lot of attention that time.
Yeah, it looks like they were hoping to advance on it. Of course, Connor Gardner did a good job. He stepped out, took his time, relayed the information he needed to down to the short second baseman there and shortstop, and threw him out. And, of course, Murph was ready to flip around and make a play on it, but it wasn't worth the throw.
That was his third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Albritton, as that pitch across for a strike.
Breaking pitch is nasty right now that Armstead's throwing. I mean, that's right now just pretty nasty. So if he stays on that, it's going to be hard for them to catch their timing up on it. Of course, we're going to have to mix some fastballs in with it and things like that.
So 0-1 is the count here to Gregory, the right fielder. That ball in the dirt, 1-1 now is the count. Gregory grounded out to the second baseman to end the first inning and his first at bat of the day.
Yeah, it looks like Gregory is there. Of course, he's got the best average on the team right now through getting 59 at bats, got a 322 average presently with a 542 slugging percentage.
So waiting the 1-1 pitch here from Armstead, and time is taken. We told you about softball on Thursday. Volleyball making history this year, their inaugural season. They've qualified for postseason play, and they'll be down in Florida Thursday as they'll take on Pasco Hernando State College. in the opening round of that at 2 o'clock on Thursday. And there's a big-time pitch there. Beautiful pitch for a strike.
He took the straight one right there. Great pitch. Of course, he'd been throwing breaking balls and took the straight one right there. Gregory is tied for the lead on the team for home runs with 3.
It'll be an opportune time to find his 4th here if he's got it in him. Make it a 1-run contest. Instead, swing and a miss. Ball gets away, and they're going to throw down to first in time, and tough throw there.
Yeah, tough throw. Garner lost his footing, kind of like the pitcher for South Boyd did for Southwest earlier. He had to pop up because that ball kind of got away from him after he swung at it. Was able to make a play. Of course, now he's kind of gathering himself a little bit after he slipped on the wet grass out there, and but made a great throw down to first to get the out. So Southwest now with 2 outs. Still got the runner at second, but kind of dwindled a little opportunity there with the runner at second base with no outs.
Well, this is Tynes coming to the plate. He had a single and scored a run the last time the Bears were in a 2-out opportunity with runners in scoring position. They were able to cash in on it. See if they can do that again here in the top part of the 3rd inning. That pitch actually missing for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Tynes and Porter both scored there in the 2nd inning to make it a 5-2 contest. ICC had runners on first and second with no outs. Couldn't do anything with them in the bottom of the 2nd. And ICC fans going to chirp about that one after what was it, Carter? Yeah, Carter that got called on a strike 3 swinging on a check swing.
Didn't return the favor for us on that one, so
2-0 count. And that one inside, so 3-0 is the count here to Tynes. So you figure Tynes will be taking the whole way here. With the runner at second and 2 outs, the Bears trying to spark a rally here in the top of the 3rd, trailing at 5-2. And he did take the whole way that time. 3-1 now is the count with 2 outs.
Yep, 3-1, good pitch there to kind of climb back in it. You know, we got 2 outs, so Armistead needs to, hopefully pitch to him and see if we can get the out.
Breaking pitch, and man, that was a beauty there, as that thing just took a huge turn right back in the strike zone. 3-2 goes the count.
Yeah, it's been his bread and butter most of the day so far. He's really gone to it a lot, and they haven't been able to catch up with it very well.
So winning the 3-2 offering here, and tried to frame it a little bit there, and the umpire didn't give it to him, so that'll be a walk. First walk of the contest issued by Armistead.
Yeah, Coach Collier's kind of asking a little bit for an explanation down there. I think that one probably was a little bit, maybe a little off the plate, but it was close. It'd been hard to take on a 3-2 count if you're trying to protect the plate, if you're the hitter up there. But there again, we didn't get it, and so move on, runner at first and second.
And this will be Hall at the plate, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat of the day, so he'll try to spark the rally or continue the rally here, if you will, with 2 outs. As that pitch up high for a ball, 1-0. I think that's a little bit of a frustration pitch there, as you see Armistead just throwing that one across, just trying to add a little extra to it.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And, of course, now, he just doesn't need to lose sight of what he's got here. Still got 2 outs on the board here behind him. So, again, let's not lose track of that.
Breaking pitch is going to be a flare and foul. Ooh. Just down the line as the dirt went flying up, and there's not a whole lot of dirt between the base and foul territory there. So Indians catch a big-time break, because if that one stays fair, that's put 2 run on the board.
Yeah, that's the thing on a breaking ball pitch. Of course, if they do take it to the right side of the field, which is what they're supposed to do on a right-handed batter, then it can be trouble over there for Murph or for Meeks in right field.
Now throw over, it actually hit the base runner, so if you're playing backyard ball, he's out, but it's not the case here.
Yeah,
it hit him right in the elbow.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if everyone was ready for that or not, unless they were trying a pick move, because Murph's not holding the runner in this case. You got a runner at second. unless that was a design pick move.
So the count stays 1-1. Breaking pitch, and it's in there for a strike. And probably hear a few ICC fans echoing the fact that the last time that pitch was thrown, it was called a ball. But that was a nasty breaking pitch because he saw Hall that time. He was bailing out, then trying to get back in it. 1-2 now is the count. That one missing outside and low for a ball. 2-2 now is the count.
Yeah, couldn't get him to chase it. Of course, it was a good breaking pitch again, but patience at the plate there, and he did not chase.
So the count evens up now at 2 with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Brought the gas, couldn't catch up with it. And a big-time strikeout there to end the inning. Second time today that Hall has went down swinging. 5 Renaissance Bank strikeouts for Albritton through 3 innings. We'll take a break and let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, Roll Tribe!
And welcome back out of the timeout now as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs bringing this action. Talk about volleyball heading down to Florida. Brad and I will be making that trip to not only support the ICC volleyball team, but also bring you some coverage down there as well. We do encourage you to visit letsgoicc.com. We'll have the links to the broadcast that will be provided by the host school, Lake Sumter State College down there in Florida. So an exciting time for ICC athletics as we're creeping closer and closer to postseason play. As there's going to be a hit and a liner right to the shortstop, and he caught that one with ease. Albritton just looks up, tips his cap, and says, good job.
Yeah, it was a great play again. That's all Albritton can do, and he hit the ball solid, so nothing you can do but just tip your cap and move on. But, yeah, congratulations to the women's volleyball team. This is the inaugural season and able to make this region or Gulf District Championship tournament down here in Florida. And so big congrats to the Lady Indian volleyball team.
First pitch missing for a ball. That one missing for a ball. I am extremely happy that Porter caught that one because I was locked in on it. It was heading right towards my face, even though there's a net in front of me. Still, just wouldn't have been a comfortable situation. 2-0 now is the count. And make it 3-0 here on Meeks.
Yeah, good eye by Meeks. Patient at the plate. 3-0. We need base runners, obviously, to tack on to the lead.
That one in there for a strike. 3-1 now is the count as Meeks was taking the whole way. We talk about postseason starting for volleyball and basketball. The regular season getting fired up for the soccer teams here at ICC as they'll open the season on Friday against Jones. That'll be on the Red Channel.
Next is number 35,
it'll be a surprise who's going to call that game. You want to know why it's going to be a surprise?
Why is that?
Because I don't know yet. I might try to talk C.J. Adams into it. He knows soccer. His little girl plays soccer. So Lee Adams, he's done it a time or two as well. So we might just stick to Adams brothers on that.
Yeah, somebody will have to fill in while we're down there in Florida covering volleyball.
There's a hard hit ground ball, and it's going to get through the shortstop. Just couldn't get a glove on it there.
Yeah, great hit there by Drew Capobianco. So runners at first and second now with 1 out, and we're back at the top of the lineup with Lane Domino. So it's kind of what you want if you're an Indian fan. You know, you're dialing it back up here. You got runners in scoring position. You got speed on the bases right now too, along with speed at the plate. So you kind of got a good opportunity here if you're the Indians. Even though you got one out, you still got a good opportunity here.
Yeah, as Domino 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored and a single to his credit. Runners on first and second with one out here. Domino fouls that one off.
Yeah, you just kind of chopping that one off a little bit, you know, in other words, kind of just battling it off. Kind of low in the zone, wasn't really one that he knew he could drive, so just kind of fighting that thing off, and got another one coming his way.
That one in the dirt for a ball. Now, there'll be no action this weekend, which is odd to say because I don't feel confident in saying that, but I do know it's what they dubbed the COVID week in baseball and softball, where if there's any games that have been canceled or needed to be made up, this week would be dedicated for that. 1-1.
Good play by the catcher there. That would be Porter to get out there because, again, as I mentioned earlier, got speed on the bases. So the last thing Southwest wants to do is to have one come to the backstop back here. So great job by Porter.
So Domino got to protect the plate here. 2-1 is the count. Wind starting to blow a little bit out here at the ballpark, but not enough to really alter a play or anything. As Domino lifts this one right side, right fielder, drifting back to the warning track, and will squeeze it. And it will allow the runner, to advance to third.
Yeah, I mean, that's, again, it was a sacrifice fly there that was easily going to move Meeks over. It's probably not exactly what Lane Domino wanted out of that, but it did advance the runner up. So now you got Meeks at third. You got I guess it's Albritton. Is that Albritton at first, I thought?
Capobianco.
No, Capobianco. I apologize. I dozed off apparently for a minute. But Capobianco, of course, Southwest is putting their first and third defense on right now, making the signals out there. So got an opportunity here still with
it's going to be Riley Davis. Yeah, Riley Davis, the DH, coming to the plate. He had a single in his previous at-bat, was left stranded in scoring position back in the second inning. An RBI opportunity here with the base hit with Meeks at third. Runners on the corners here for the Indians. As a big, healthy swing and a miss there for Davis.
Yeah, just kind of out in front of that. Got to have that weight back, if you're Riley Davis. I know you're anxious. Got an opportunity here for an RBI scenario. So weight back, drive that ball.
So 0-1 is the count. See if the Indians elect to put a runner in motion here, as there is speed on both corners in this situation. That ball missing low. 1-1 now is the count. Davis were to reach, it'd be Harris up next, who is red hot. He's 2 for 2 with a 2-run home run. So for Southwest, you want to see him start the next inning instead of come up this inning. Waiting the 1-1 offering here from Boyd. Breaking pitch outside, and another great job there by Porter to block that one up. Again, if that one gets away, a run scores easy for the Indians.
Yeah, and great eye by Riley again, but being patient up there at the plate. 2-1 count here. Because I was trying to see here, Riley's had looks like 14 base on balls this year thus far, so not sure if that'll garner one up now or not.
This pitch popped up right side. Should be a routine play out here to the right fielder, and he will step underneath it and squeeze it for the out. Again, the Indians can't get anything going here. Nice job by Boyd to get out of trouble and get out of the inning with no damage done. We've played 3 here in Fulton. ICC scores 5 in the first. Southwest answers with 2 in the top of the second. That's where we stand right now. We'll take a break. Hear a few words from our sponsors, including Little Caesars, and be back with more right after this.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's going to stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back as we get set to head to the top of the fourth inning. ICC with a 5-2 lead. What looked to be a high-scoring affair at the start of the day has, well, kind of silenced or went quiet since then.
Yeah, and you really wouldn't say the Indians' bats have gone extremely quiet. Now, they're not quite as hot as they were in the first inning, but we're still getting runners on base. It's just kind of going back to what we said, Adam, all along, is Indians sometimes have trouble getting those runners in once they get them on base.
As that pitch is going to miss low and outside. Havard, Porter, and Barker due up here for Southwest. Havard flew out to left in his first at bat. That's also where he's playing defensively for the Bears. 1-0 is the count. This one hit hard. Center fielder going to have to come up, blocking the sun, looking for it, and finds it for out number 1.
Yeah, Lane's shading it out there. Of course, he's got shades on and doing a good job as best he can, shading the sun to catch that ball. I say to catch it, to see the ball. So he's using his throwing hand to shade the sun and provide him a little, I guess, to keep that glare down so we can keep an eye on that ball. So it's tough to do out there in the outfield.
Yeah, anything hit high to the outfield today is going to be quite the adventure.
Oh, that caught him right there, bad right there.
Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women in the communities they influence every day.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tide's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back. Good to see the home plate umpire there just taking his time, both coaches and the trainer coming out, and his also the other umpire coming in to check on him and just looking at it there. One of those where there's just a small gap in his protective coverage that is just about the right size for baseball, and it just happened to find that spot right there on that left collarbone area. So hopefully he's all right, because it goes without saying that hurt.
Yeah, there really wasn't, and it just hit him solid too. Really wasn't a deflection or anything. I don't really know what happened behind the plate with the catcher with Garner, but I don't know if it was just kind of a flukesy on him or if he was trying to pay him.
Yeah. No, it's just, I think it's one of those where, just the perfect storm.
I think so.
As this pitch pops straight back over the top of us here in the Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Remember, you can support ICC Baseball by becoming a member of the Indian Club. You can donate to that. Find out how by visiting iccms.edu/foundation.
Ooh.
Breaking pitch, and that was a beauty.
Yeah, I had him off guard. I mean, he kind of did the two-step there with Porter did for the plate for Southwest, and he breaking ball had him off. That did too a little bit, but he was able to put something on it, hit the light, and came back into play.
Well, they always say when you come in the ballpark, you're going to see something you've never seen before, and that would be it, because the way our poles are shaped, they've actually kind of flattened on the edges, and that one just hit perfect to land back on the field.
Yeah, I mean, back in play, so.
So the 2-2 pitch coming.
Oh,
And the dirt swung and missed. Going to have to throw down to first to complete the out, and they will. And that'll be another Renaissance Bank strikeout for out number 2. And that is the 6th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for Armistead.
Yeah, and people at home may say, well, dadgum, why are we having to, that's the 3rd time, we've had to throw down to first and all that. Well, when you got a guy who leans on a breaking pitch and you got one who's throwing as good as Armistead, you're going to have those pitches in the dirt. And so catching it clean is kind of hard sometimes for Gardner, but he's doing a great job of scooping it up and making the play at first. And, of course, another breaking pitch there for strike 1.
Yeah, this is Barker at the plate. He had a RBI double in his previous at-bat, so he's trying to spark a 2-out rally here. As that pitch missing low and outside, 1-1 now is the count.
I don't know how many breaking pitches he's throwing or thrown Armistead, but I'm going to say he's relied heavily on it today from what I've seen.
1-1 pitch, and that's going to be a fastball, and it's going to be a fair ball as that thing blistered down the line. That's going to be another extra base hit. The 2nd of the day for Barker, so he is swinging the bat, seeing the ball well. You saw the dust fly up down that third baseline, and that's going to go for a clutch 2-out hit there.
Yeah, he painted the line with that one. I mean, it was just right on it, did a great job. He turned on it. He was waiting on that straight one. He got that straight one, and that's what he did. He was sitting on it, waiting on it, so he finally got it and got a double. And so great job for Barker. I heard a baby scream right there, and I thought I stepped on a cat or something back there. I didn't know what in the world was going on right there. It kind of threw me off, Adam.
Might have been Barker's younger sibling. Exciting that he got that hit there. So with that double, there's now 2 outs, and this is going to be Williams at the plate. He takes that first pitch for a ball. He lined out to the first baseman to end the 2nd in his only at-bat of the day. Well, they're trying to spark another 2-out rally here, are the Bears. That's what they've done well today. The 2 runs they have got on the boards have been with 2 outs. Last inning, they got a couple of hits. They got runners in scoring position with 2 outs, but a Renaissance Bank strikeout ended that threat in the 3rd. And so Armistead trying to do the same here in the 4th. Breaking pitch, and that one just missing for a ball.
Yeah, great pitch. Great eye up there by Williams to lay off of that. It'd be hard to do. And like we said, of course, that's been his bread and butter, Armistead, all day. So the hitters up there probably are aware and know that that's his bread and butter. That's what he's going to go to today.
2-0 pitch, fastball, grounder, shortstop, backhand, throw across the way. It's going to be up the line, and that's going to be a hit.
Yeah, tough play right there for Drew at short, too, especially when you got speed. And, of course, that's what he hit it at the right spot. Again, Drew was able to make a play on it there at short. Did a good job backhanding it, but to come up and throw because your body is going in the wrong direction away from first base, there's no easy play at third. So, the play is at first to get the 3rd out, and it's just tough. It's real tough. You've seen Derek Jeter do.
That's what I was going to say. If you make that play, you're getting paid to play baseball.
Yeah, Derek Jeter made it a lot, and he was probably one of the masters of coming up and making that play like that.
Breaking pitch in there for a strike as this is Willis, the DH at the plate. Got to be careful here. Willis doubled to start the 3rd inning, but he was left stranded. RBI opportunity here with runners on the corners for the Bears. 2 outs. Snap throw over to first, not in time. Got to be careful with that. That one gets away and run scores, or they can roll the dice if you try that pickoff move. And because they got pretty good speed over there at third base. 0-1 is the count here to Willis. Runner goes. Throw down is. Ball gets away. Now I'm going to have to come home with it. And they got him. Well, not how you drew it up, but it worked.
Great job there by the Indians being alert because it was a breaking pitch that he stole a base on, which is a good pitch to steal on. But then again, first and third offense, they were watching it, and they did a great job on their first and third defense.
2-4-2 on the putout to end the inning, and ICC gets out of the inning with no damage done. 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. But before we do that, we're going to hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more here on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning, ICC with a 5-2 lead here as this pitch swung on and fouled off. This is going to be Harris, Carter, and Murphy due up here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Harris, the highlight of the game so far, it was a 2-run home run that got the scoring started for the Indians in a 5-run bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, Harris seeing the ball good today right now. Let's hope that continues.
Well, they got the shift on. Big time here. The second baseman is basically behind second base as you see the look right there. Raphael giving you a good look of the defense right now as that ball's in the dirt.
Well, they're, of course, that's part of the pitching charts and keeping those stats while you're in the dugout. Of course, also looking at those and knowing where you need to position your defense. And Harris has gone to the left side twice today, so
yeah,
I assume they feel like he's going to pull here too.
Well, it's one of those that, you hear a lot of people argue when they put the shift on, why don't you bunt, but I don't think you can really bunt in this situation because that pitch high for a ball, 2-2 is the count. You think like a push bunt towards second, but the pitcher, you can almost lay one down. See if you can beat it out in this situation. If you can go down the line. Instead, that one's going to be fouled off, and a nice play there in the batter's box by Carter to come up and barehand that one. Will stay at 2-2.
Yeah, when you got your number 3 hitter in there, you want to see. Ooh,
that one just a bit high.
You want to see if he can hit the ball. Give him the chance to. Swing, put the ball in play, drive the ball potentially again as he's done. So, laying that bunt down isn't optimal.
There's a grounder, shortstop, right in the right spot, but boots it.
Yeah, took his eyes off of it. He's more worried about Harris running, looked like up the first baseline than he was the ball. So when you take your eyes off of it, that's what can happen, and it produces an error. And so Harris on base again for the third time.
E6 on the play there. As Harris, as Brad mentioned, reaches for the third time today, and now Carter's up. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Yeah, I'm sure he's trying to redeem himself a little bit here after those, because that last strikeout, well, did that get a piece of him? No, because it was not a dead ball, so Harris is going to advance to second now.
So that'll be a pass ball there that allows the runner to move into scoring position. And again, if you're the Indians, you have got to start cashing in on these situations. Take a look real quick at the stats. Yes, they've scored 5, but they've left 6 on the bags, 4 of those in scoring position since scoring those 5 runs. Is that ball 1? Grounder, right side, second baseman. He can't get to it. And this should score a run here for the Indians, and it will.
Yeah, at the very least, it was going to get Harris to third. It was going to move the runner up, and it would have been 1 out. And, of course, I don't know, they just made a little boot out there. It happens. The baseball is round, but it does hit some funny spots out there in the dirt and can make some different, obviously, move around and cause some problems. So, apparently that's what happened that time. We weren't able to come up with it and make the easy out at first. So, no outs now, runner at first, and we did score a run.
Big, healthy swing and a miss there as this is Murphy at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He did score on a pass ball, flew out to right field. So back-to-back errors by the Bears to start the inning here. ICC has taken advantage of it to go up 6-2. Ground ball is going to go to the third baseman. Should be a routine play here. It is as it throw across is in time. Runner will advance to second. 5-3 on the putout for out number 1.
Yeah, you got that fastball on the outside part of the plate. And, of course, Murph turning on it. And, turning on those pitches are hard to do, and obviously do anything with it of any, of any magnitude. So, Chopper basically the third baseman. He fielded it clean and threw him out, but it did advance the runner and push the runner up to second.
So with 1 out and a runner at second now, this is going to be Connor Gardner at the plate. 0 for 1 with the walk on the afternoon. Takes a look at that first pitch, low for a ball.
Yeah, good eye right there. That one would have been tough to lay off of, but great eye there by Connor. And so 1-0.
1 out, runner at second. ICC with a 6-2 lead after back-to-back errors to start the inning. Allowed the Indians to tack on a run. It was actually an error by the shortstop. Harris advanced on a pass ball, scored when Carter reached on an error by the second baseman. That's a Sonic scoring update here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, couldn't get him to chase anything thus far. Got threw a good pitch there in on him, and, of course, he took the pitch. Obviously, 2-1 count, not his pitch.
Yeah, he didn't necessarily like it. He's kind of come out shaking his head there, but it was a good little pitch across the letters. And there's a breaking pitch in the dirt. 3-1 now goes the count. Well, the Bears do have someone up in the bullpen getting loose, and they've been getting loose for a little while, so you got to think they possibly could be ready to go if needed. That pitch across for a strike. Good job coming back, throwing that one in there for a strike.
Yeah, I think Connor, again, he thought he was going to call a ball. He turned to toss the bat to walk to first and got called back.
This one, a shot to center field. Center fielder's going to chase back and will not get to it. Slips down at the warning track, and that's going to be a double, and the Indians are going to add another run to the board.
Yeah, he was sitting on that fastball, drove it to center. Again, kind of similar to the one that went over Meek's head in right field. It was just a good shot that the center fielder out there for Southwest was not able to catch up with. And couldn't jump up and catch it and make the grab. Looks like Southwest is coming out to the mound now and do a little talking. Maybe they hadn't made the signal yet, but they may be stalling for a little time.
Let's do this. Let's hear a quick word from Sonic and be back with more right after this.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Gee willikers, This Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
It's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back. New pitcher in the game here for the Bears is going to be number 29, Justin Jones, taking the hill. Let's take a look at some Sonic stats on Justin this season.
Yeah, he's from Olive Branch. Looks like we've got a right-hander freshman. He made 4 appearances so far for Southwest. 0 wins, 1 loss, no saves. Does have 2 Ks. 3 base on, has given up 3 free passes, and I'm sure that's not what he wants to do right here, right now. He's pitched 4 innings.
So he does inherit a runner at second, and he's going to be greeted to the contest by Bailey Albritton. Pops this one up, and Albritton's frustrated with himself there. Knows he chased a bad one. First baseman, second baseman, a little confusion on who wanted to get that one, and the first baseman claimed it.
Yeah,
obviously not a, you hate to say it, but that's probably just not the piece of hitting that Albritton was wanting to do right there. You want to give it some more looks. Again, he was a new pitcher coming in, and it was on the outside part of the plate. Didn't pick the best one to cut down on, so you get the out. So 2 outs now with a runner at second.
And this is going to be Terrace Meeks coming to the plate here for the Indians. Meeks is 1 for 1 with the walk. That ball's going to get away, and the runner will head to third.
Yeah, it bounced out in front, and of course the catcher there for Southwest, Porter, did a good job of blocking it up, but it got blocked up way out, trickled on down, getting close to the Southwest dugout, not quite that far, but easy enough for Murph to advance because you're talking about one that got out away from him here on the first base side. Murph's on the third base.
That pitch missing low for a ball. 2-0 now is the count here, as this is Meeks, the right fielder, at the plate. Meeks has been on base both times today. He's also been left stranded in scoring position each time he's been on. And this is that pitch inside. 3-0 now goes to count. He also has an RBI to his total today. Would like to add another one here or just get that free pass. 3-0 is the count. Taking the whole way that time that was a fastball, had a double tail on it that time and found its way in the zone.
Yeah, Meeks, I think he smoked one the last time he was up here. Hit one hard.
And this one blistered right side. Right fielder's going to have to go back to the track and makes the catch to end the inning. Good job there to get 2 quick outs by Jones to come in and get the Bears out of the jam. Indians, 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and another Indian left on base in scoring position. We played 4 in Fulton. ICC leads it 7-2. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, Your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back now as we head to the top of the 5th inning. ICC adds 2 in the bottom of the 4th. They lead at 7-2 here in game 1 between ICC and Southwest. We do want to say a special hello to those watching in favor of the Bears today. Albritton still on the hill here for the Indians. My buddy Ganale, the SID down there at Southwest, and there's going to be a hard hit ground ball to the shortstop and going to throw over 6-3 in the putout to retire the leadoff batter Willis. And with saying hello to our friends at Southwest, of course, as always, a hello to the fans supporting the Indians here on the ICC Sports Network. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we do want to encourage you, if you're ever in the area or see one of our sponsors out and about, go by and tell them thank you for helping bring ICC athletics your way here this afternoon. That ball in the dirt for ball 1. And Brad, what a better way to thank them than spend a little money with them.
Absolutely. No reason why you shouldn't. Matter of fact, go by Sonic or Little Caesars and takes that. That was a nice breaking pitch there by Armstead. Strike 1 there, but bring us something. You know? I mean, we're here.
Yeah, I'll take a drink for sure. Yeah. Breaking pitch, and it's a beauty. He just swung at it and never saw it. And 1-2 now is the count here. Armstead pitching pretty well so far. He's been hit. When he does get hit, it usually goes for some extra bases today.
There it is again.
And another big-time Renaissance Bank strikeout.
Breaking pitch, I'm telling you, they have not been able to catch up with it. If they have, they haven't been able to do much with it at all today. So, again, not that Armstead hasn't been on with his fastball, but they're up there. They're waiting on the fastball and hoping they get it, but they can't lay off that breaking pitch.
7th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. That pitch missing low for a ball. That was Cooksey who went down swinging for the 2nd time today, and now up is going to be Gregory, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. This one popped up. Left fielder coming over and will squeeze it for the out. A very quick 3-up, 3-down inning there. Just what Armstead needed for the Indians. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. It'll be Capobianco, Domino, and Davis due up for the Indians. But before we get to that, let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for those few delays there in the exchange of commercials. Multitasking is not my thing today, trying to answer some emails work emails during that.
Number 35, Drew Capobianco.
You know, Brad, if anybody ever watched our broadcast, they're going to be like, how are these guys broadcasting while looking down at their phone? Why don't they just pay attention to the game? Well, we're trying to work.
Yeah, you got to multitask sometimes, and that's kind of what we're doing here because the emails don't stop during the game, and as much as we'd like for them to, because it is a great day, as we've mentioned out here. Got a little breeze blowing, but still the sunshine is absolutely beautiful. So got a 1-0 count here on Drew. He fouls that one off back to the shed.
You think Tim would frown on it if I said, hey, just come out to the ballpark. We can talk about it here.
Talk about it here. Let's talk about it. Let's do our business out here.
Face to face.
Yeah, let's move the telephones down here.
Yes, I like it. I like it. 1-1 is the count here to Drew Capobianco. He takes that pitch, missing low for a ball. 2-1 now is the count.
Yeah, laid off that one. That was a good eye there by Drew. Like you said, 2-1, count.
And he blisters this one, and it's going to be trouble. Yeah, it's going to drop for a base hit. Capobianco with a single.
Yeah, that brings us back to the top of the order, too, with Lane. And as we've said, you go from, you got a little speed, got speed with Drew, now you got speed with Lane. So potential issues here with no outs with Southwest. If get Lane here to put something in play, and Indians could get us either a couple runs in scoring position or a couple of players, in scoring position.
Capobianco putting together a good day, quietly putting together a good day. He's 3 for 3 on the day with a trio of singles. He's been left on the bags twice, once in scoring position. As that was a healthy swing and a miss there by Domino. 0-1 is the count.
Yeah, Lane got the straight one there, went after it, and just couldn't quite get it, catch up with it. So 0-1 count.
Snap throw over to first is not in time. This is Jones on the mound. He took over with 1 out back in the 4th inning to relieve Boyd. Capobianco taking a minimum lead over there. Breaking pitch popped up. And it's going to be dropped. So this is going to be an out.
Yeah.
As Capobianco was kind of hanging out. He was just caught in no man's land there. So that will go as a fielder's choice? How do you score? Because it's not an error. He didn't touch it.
Davis.
So, yeah, fielder's choice. Or infield fly. Fielder's choice. That's what I'll say it is. The second baseman gets the put out in that situation. Snap throw over to first. Good stretch over there by Tynes at first base. If he doesn't make that stretch, the ball gets away and the runner's heading to second.
Yeah, they keep an eye on Lane.
That pitch inside for a ball. Rightfully so. Domino's got a lot of speed over there. So you got to respect the speed.
I got him with 6 stolen bases on the year, so obviously leads the team in that category.
Snap throw over again. Not in time as Domino dives back safely.
Only showing he's been caught stealing once on the year. So good numbers there for Lane as far as the odds are in his favor.
This is a foul ball. Evens the count now at 1-1.
Bats kind of cooled off a little bit, Adam, seems like. Of course, they've gone through a pitching change, as we mentioned, and with Jones, and bats have just kind of cooled off a little from that hot start we had there in the first inning, going up 5 runs.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They got 10 hits in the game, but 8 of those coming in the first 2 innings as this one's fouled back and out of play. 1-2 now is the count.
Yeah, you'd love to see the Indians get the bats hot again here and put a few more runs on the board. Although it is, I think we got a healthy 7 up there, but we definitely could put more on.
Yeah, no lead in this league is ever safe, for sure. Waiting to 7-2, or excuse me, 1-2 pitch, and it's a breaking pitch, and Domino couldn't hang off of it, and a beautiful pitch there. Actually, excuse me, that was Davis.
Batting next is number 21, Hayden Harris.
Who swung and missed at that one.
Yeah, it was up in his eyes, and that's hard to lay off of. Just kind of floating up there, and timing was off on it. Luckily for Jones, in my opinion, that it was, because had connection been made on that, it could have done some damage. But now we got the dangerous Harris up, who grounds to short.
Throw over is in time, 6-3 on the putout. First time he's been retired today. Again, the Indians get a runner on, but can't do anything with them. ICC leads it 7-2. We'll take a break and come back with the top of the 6th inning. Where to be Tynes, Hall, and Havard due up for the Bears. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 6th inning. This game scheduled for 9 here in Game 1. ICC and Southwest squaring off here in conference play. Brad, we got to behave ourselves.
Brady Tynes.
The myth, the man, the legend that is Dr. Jay Allen has walked up on the broadcast booth. So,
well, we weren't supposed to be here. He caught us. And,
dang it.
I don't know what we're going to do now, Adam, but crawl under the table maybe. Now, Dr. Allen joined us, as he does for many sporting events as well as other events going on at the college. He supports the student body tremendously, and so beautiful day, too, for him to be out. So all of us. So we kind of take advantage of these days, Adam.
Absolutely. Tynes at the plate, swinging and missing at the first one. He's 1 for 1 with the walk and a run scored.
Oh.
And,
Did
man.
that get him again?
He got him again. This is
about the home plate umpire, folks at home. That's the third time he's gotten.
Third time he's been hit today, and it's going to be one of those. If he may not come back for Game 2, he may get his paycheck and go to the house.
He might go out there in between games. You may see his vehicle crank up. Ooh,
there's going to be a hard hit ball out to the right side, and a nice start there. Tynes red hot today for the Bears. He's 2 for 2 with the walk now. Both those singles going out to the right side of the field. Now trying to spark the rally. That's how he got it going in the second. Started the inning off with a single. Eventually came around to score a RBI double by Barker after a 2-out error by the Indians. So now the Bears trying to get right back into this thing.
Yeah, got the lead-off hitter on, so no outs. So good start for the Bears here, and see if they're able to follow up with it. Keep Armstead battling. That's what he's doing. Strike one there, and he may go back to his bread and butter breaking pitch here shortly.
This is Hall at the plate, the first baseman. He's struck out twice. 2 of the 7 Renaissance Bank strikeouts of the day for Armstead. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Indians going to try to turn 2. Throw is low, and they're not going to be able to have the throw at first. That ball kind of died once it hit the turf that time. They were able to get the lead runner there, so Hall will reach on the fielder's choice, 1 for 4 on the putout of Tynes. But the ball was hit a little bit harder, had a better chance to turn it, but again, that grass a little bit softer than anticipated today, as that just simply was the fielder's choice.
Yeah, grass a little softer, as we talked about with all the rain that we had Saturday, so it's going to be a little different out there. It's going to play a little different. Great job, though, to get the lead runner out by Armstead, and, just wasn't able to turn 2 there.
Would have been a big time for a Little Caesars double play as that pitch paints the outside corner for a ball, or excuse me, for a strike. 0-1 now is the count here to Havard. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Fly ball to left, 5 ball to center.
Yeah, still got an opportunity to turn 2 here, so we'll throw that double play ball up there. Maybe Armstead will throw that.
This one popped up, back, and it's going to get out of play. And a good job once again by Armistead, as he's done all day today, to stay ahead of the batters. I think he's only fell behind twice that I can think of today. He's ahead now 0-2.
Yeah, good chance on an opportunity here. Obviously, as we call, waste one in a sense, but don't waste it too far because you don't want the runner to advance. But see if you can catch him swinging.
Ball in the dirt. Couldn't get him to chase one. Nice job that time blocking it up by Gardner. 1-2 now goes the count.
Yeah, as a catcher, you got to be on your toes on those 0-2 pitches, even 1-2 pitch, because, you're not going to throw something down the middle. And so you got to be on your toes, be willing to block it up, especially when you got a runner on.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here. Pitch coming. Breaking pitch in the dirt. Blocked up. Runner goes. Throw down is not in time.
He got a good jump over there at first. He saw the ball hit the dirt that time. Great timing there on their end by Southwest. So, again, he was able to advance. Nothing, again, wrong with what Gardner did. He kept it in front of him, did what you would expect a catcher to do. Just, again, great timing, great jump.
Stolen base there for Hall. Puts him in scoring position now. There's one out in the inning. That pitch just a little bit outside. 2-2 now goes the count.
You got a full count here, so Armistead doesn't need to lose track of that and needs to make sure that he continues to focus on the batter at the plate here because you don't want to lose him when you've worked this hard.
Indians do have someone up in the bullpen. 2-2 is the count. One out, runner at second. Fastball in there for a strike. Oh, what in the world?
Yeah, I missed that one. I was already sending him to the dugout at him, and I know my angle is off, as I always say, sitting behind back here. But I know our umpire got hit 3 times today. It may be having a little effect on him.
Maybe. Wow, that one looked pretty good, and instead it was actually a 3-2 count and a walk issued there, and that is only the second walk issued today by Armistead, so he's going to dig deep here. Runners on first and second, and this is Porter at the plate, and that one's going to get through.
You're going to send them? No, they're not.
Now
caught him.
They're going to get him in a rundown here, and he's out.
All right, they can catch the other one. They get him in the rundown. Got the other one in the rundown.
And he's just going to stand there. Well, an unconventional double play there to end the inning.
I don't know what was happening with the base runners there, Adam. I think they just had what you call a brain fart or something. But
all you can call it.
Dadgum. Anyway, good for the Indians, though.
Yeah, so that's going to go as a single for Porter. And then on the putout, it's going to go 7-5-2 on the putout of Havard, and then a 7-5-2, 2 unassisted double play to end the inning. So there was that little Caesars double play, just the unconventional way there for ICC. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back now as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. This is going to be Carter at the plate after that Little Caesars double play got the Indians out of a little bit of trouble. As that first pitch high and inside from Jones for ball 1.
Yeah, that pitch just kind of sailed on the inside, never did break over and turn over into the strike zone.
Hard hit ground ball, shortstop's there for it. Should be a routine play, throw over in time, and it is 6-3 on the putout of Carter. Carter, tough day at the plate. He's reached on an error, scored a run. Other than that, struck out twice and then just had that ground out there.
Tyler Murphy.
So this will be Tyler Murphy at the plate, coming to the dish with 1 out. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Singled, scored on a pass ball, has flown out to right and grounded out to third.
Yeah, kind of uncharacteristic of Carter, as you mentioned, on his day right now. He'll battle through it. You still got the remainder of this game in game 2, but with his average, 342 average this season, kind of uncharacteristic day. Murph turned on that one.
And it's going to be down for extra bases.
Now he calling it fair.
Yeah, say he's going to in the corner it goes as the third baseman.
Yeah, he was calling it foul.
Yeah, he was trying to lobby for the foul ball called there, but didn't get it. So a double.
Next is number 32, Connor Gardner.
And that is actually, according to stats here, that's going to be the 6th double for Murphy on the year.
Yeah, that one just stayed fair, got down to that corner, and Indy is now with the runner in scoring position. But again, this is where the Indians struggle. They have struggled there again today. Is that ball missing outside? 1-0 is the count, as this is Gardner at the plate. He did double in a run in his previous at bat, so he is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored to go along with that RBI.
Yeah, another double here would be fantastic. That'd get Murph in.
That pitch missing low for a ball. 2-0 now is the count.
Good eye, good patience there at the plate by Gardner. There's no reason to obviously try to swing at anything outside the zone. Wait on your pitch. Wait on that one to drive.
And there it is. Just got underneath this one. Is this going to be popped up? Left fielder will camp underneath it for out number 2.
Yeah, didn't have to move far. Left fielder was in position, and like you say, Gardner just kind of got under that, lifted it up too much.
11, Bailey Auburn.
Didn't really hit the top half of the ball where he was able to drive it, so got under it too much, and that got out too.
So the runner stays at second. This is going to be Albritton at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Did reach on an error and score a run back in that 5-run 5th inning. So he's going to try to spark the bats here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, and ICC leading it 7-2 here in game 1. And there's going to be a flare out to the right side. It's going to be down, and it should score a run. And it will.
Yeah, nice job there, Adam, from Albritton to go with the pitch. And as you know, I talk about several times here on the broadcast, you got to go with the pitch. And that's what he did, breaking pitch there, and he drove it to right field, which is what he's supposed to do, textbook hitting. And also it makes it easy to get the run in from second, too. So great job of hitting there by Albritton, and you're racking up an all RBI there. And let's see, I guess I'm showing that would be his 8th RBI on the season.
And Meeks, like that pitch, just couldn't catch up with it. A healthy swing there, and it goes for strike 1. Yeah, clutch hit. That's what we said. ICC struggled with runners in scoring position. Was able to cash in on that one and take an 8-2 advantage now here in the bottom of the 6th.
I'm glad you told me what the score was, because it's a funky-looking number out there, and I can't tell what it says.
Ball in the dirt. And, Brad, let's just go ahead and say this. Porter has been busy today behind the plate, as he has just been all over the place, and he has played well, blocking up a lot of those pitches, and really and truly has kept it an 8-2 game, because there's been some opportunities ICC could have scored some runs on some of those pitches.
Yeah, Porter's done a fantastic job, as we said, and, of course, then on the other side of things, you got Armstead, another drive.
And this one's going to be down for a hit. And they're going to try to get a double out of this one as Meeks kind of checked up on the play and going to call him safe.
Well, I tell you, Meeks should have turned the Jets on a little quicker than he did. Yeah. It wouldn't have been as close as what it was, but again, he snuck under it.
Next is number 35, Drew Capobianco.
Second and third here with a hot hitter up. As I think you mentioned, Drew was 3 for 3 on the day.
He is 3 for 3 with a trio of singles, and they're going to come out and talk this thing over here, rightfully so. Breaking the action, let's take it with them here from the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back to action. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th in ICC with runners on second and third. And Capo Bianco at the plate. And as we said, Bianco swinging the hot bat today. He is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Boy, a single could be huge here for the Indians. As he pops this one up, it'll get out of play and even things up at 1-1. The reason why I say a single here would be huge, something down to the outfield, that's going to score 2.
Yeah, you got speed, as we've said, on the bases, especially with Meeks at second, who could definitely turn that in, and with a single drop could definitely get in and score.
So the 1-1 pitch coming. That one hangs up high at the chin. 2-1 now is the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Capo Bianco gets that one through. And that's going to score 1, and they're going to score 2, and Cap stays hot.
Another single. What is that, 4 singles now, I think you said. So that's 2 RBIs that he racked up there. I don't know. Did he get any other RBIs?
No, that's just his first 2 of the day.
That's his first 2 of the day. So I think that gets Capo Bianco up to 10 on the season. Looks like with driving in those 2. And what a better time to put it at 10-2 here.
Well, a clutch hit there, as you said, Brad, as that gives the Indians the 10-2 advantage here in the bottom of the 6th. Capo Bianco collects his 4th hit of the game, and now this is going to be Lane Domino coming to the plate. That ball gets away, and Capo Bianco will head to second. He'll turn and look at third, and will stay put there. Wild pitch allows him to advance.
Yeah, you know, we talked about how good a job Porter's done, and he has behind the plate for Southwest. There just comes a point in time, I guess, where, you know, someone's going to get by you.
Yeah, the what is it, the odds?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. And when you got that many in the dirt, you know, again, with breaking pitches or whatever that's getting down in the dirt, one's going to get by you at some point.
Indians have put 3 on the board here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one's going to put another one on the run if it stays fair. It does.
That's going to be
and Capo Bianco will come around to score.
Send him. No,
and Domino will be in with a double.
There we go. So we got another Domino in, so 11-2. And, you know, the Indians now have peppered the right side of the field. Is that the 3rd hit in a row to the right side of the field? And they are using that right side to their advantage right now to drive in these runs and do what we have said all year is get these, you know, score these runners in their own base. You know, get these runners in, don't leave them on base. And the Indians are doing a good job here in the bottom of the 6th of doing that, Adam.
And all these hits are coming with 2 outs in the inning. And this one's going to be a flare to the right side. It's going to be in foul territory. Right fielder giving chase, just can't get to it. Great effort there as he sprinted about a solid 60 yards to get out there, as he was shaded a little bit towards the inside that time, and a long run. And if I'm him, I look at the pitcher and say, hey, take a minute, let me catch my breath.
Yeah, and a reminder, as we've mentioned here, even when Drew was at the plate and drove in those 2 runs, single here in the outfield will more than likely, depending on where it's placed, is going to get Lane in. And with Lane at second with his speed. So that would be big right now for the Indians in the bottom of the 6th.
They're going to look the runner back to second in that situation. Well, Brad, we talked about the Indians. They've struggled with runners in scoring position, especially with 2 outs in the innings. And the Indians breaking that here in the bottom of the 6th. As there's a grounder to the pitcher. Look what I found. Collects it, tosses it over for the out, 1-3 to end the inning. But a big inning there for the Indians as they score 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll take a timeout and be back with more as ICC leads at 11-2. We'll come back with the top of the 7th, where to be Baker, Williams, and Willis due up for the Bears. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, Roll Tribe!
And welcome back as we head to the top of the 7th inning. ICC gets a 4th spot on the board there in the 6th. And they lead at 11-2 here in the top of the 7th of game 1. This game's scheduled for 9 innings, and we say that because that started a few years ago. There might be some folks just now joining us for the first time, not aware of the 9 and 7 inning games. Armistead staying on the hill here for the Indians, working with a 9-run cushion. Goes sidearm a little bit. That one in there for a strike.
Yeah, and who we got up?
This should be Barker at the plate, and he's doubled twice today in both of his at-bats. Ground ball, left side, shortstop comes up, going to have to throw in a hurry, and not going to be able to get there in time, and you can call that a hit there. That was a tough play.
It was a tough play. Drew's trying to come up with it. But, in the exchange is where he had a little difficulty because of the speed there. So a little difficult play. Wasn't that bang-bang type of play. So, again, got a runner on lead off.
It's one of those. If Barker gets a better jump out of the box, he beats it easy. I think he thought it was just a routine ground ball that time. So that's why you run it out, kids, is that pitch high for a ball.
Yeah, dropped down again, kind of a sidearm action there, too, from Armistead. And, we hadn't really talked we've talked about it, but, heck of a game Armistead's thrown to keep them at 2 runs.
Now this is going to be a slow roller here. Armistead's going to have to hurry, throws over, and it's not going to be in time. And it's one of those, the ball just kind of died after it came off the end of the bat. Second hit of the day for Williams there, and now here come the Bears. Back-to-back hits here to start the top of the 7th.
Yeah, again, it was basically, I guess what you'd call equal to a bunt because it died right out there in between the pitcher and catcher out here on the left side, on the third base side. But just a tough play, especially when you got speed.
So runners on first and second. Going to show bunt. Takes that one for a strike. Well, the Indians, they turned a not typical, a unique, interesting double play last time in the previous inning. Would love to find a Little Caesars double play here. The reason why I say that was the runner was rounding third, slipped down. He was retired 7-5-2, and then the catcher continued to run through the tag as that bunt attempt is not successful. 0-2 now is the count. But to finish that thought, he tagged the runner at third, had the wherewithal to continue running through, cut the runner off trying to advance from second to third. So it was a Little Caesars double play, 7-5-2-2 to get out of the inning. 0-2 is the count here. This is Willis. As he looks at that pitch, missing for a ball, 1-2 now is the count.
Hey, great pitch there, and of course, great pitch sequence to get him through to where he was trying to bunt. Again, on that second pitch, he just kind of tried to bunt through it and push it. It was a breaking pitch, and he just wasn't able to make any contact with it to get the ball laid down. So you got 2 strikes. Obviously not a bunting situation now, even though you got runners at first and second. Love to move them up to second and third, but not a bunting situation with 2 strikes.
So runners on first and second, as Brad mentioned, no outs. 1-2 pitch coming. And the dirt evens up things up at 2-2. Not a bad spot to miss. Couldn't get him to chase it, though. Borderline pitch going the way there of the Bears.
Now, I'm going to ask a lot of Gardner right here, obviously, to keep blocking the plate there up, keep blocking it up, especially throwing that good breaking pitch that Armistead's been throwing all day.
2-2 pitch coming. Flare out to the right side. Meeks is going to camp underneath it, and it's not going to be deep enough to tag the runner. So a nice out there, as you call that one, line out by Willis out to right field. And that's a tough play because the sun's setting now more towards, I guess you say, behind the grandstands to the left of us, almost directly in the eyes on a ball like that for a right fielder. So a good job there by Meeks to reel that one in.
Yeah, playing it well and to, not get in bad position out there in right field, so that way he's able to catch the ball, come up, and be throwing to keep the runner from tagging.
Breaking pitch paints the corner for a strike, as this is Cooksby, the second baseman at the plate. One out, runners at first and second here, top of the seventh. Game one between ICC and Southwest. Armistead still on the hill. There is some action in the bullpen for the Indians. Breaking pitch, that one missing low. 1-1 now is the count.
Yeah, just a little low there, and good patience up at the plate there by Cooksey to keep from swinging at that pitch, because that would have been one that would have been hard to lay off of. But, again, able to do so, 1-1.
So waiting the 1-1 offering. Little sidearm type throw that time. Drifts up high for a ball. 2-1 now is the count.
Yeah, Armstead's dropping down a little bit, showing a little different arm angle here this inning. And, of course, I think he did some last inning too. But gives them just gives a different look, gives a different spin on the ball. So provides something different to these Southwest hitters.
So 2-1 pitch. And this one fouled right back at you, Brad, and evens the count up at 2-2.
I was reaching up to catch it, and
I thought you had it. It was just out of your reach.
Just out of my reach.
So the count goes 2-2. One out. Runners on first and second here for the Bears. They trail at 11-2 in the top of the seventh. Cooksey waiting the pitch.
Great pitch.
Beautiful.
Wow. He froze me on that one, Adam. I'm going to tell you that was
just a beautiful breaking pitch there. And the 8th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. First looking by the Bears. And right now, if you're Cooksey, you just, nod at him and say, good pitch, you got me on that one.
I'm telling you, I think he got everybody in the stadium on that one because now, of course, now you got 2 outs. Different situation for the Indians, and we're able to battle through this. Armistead was. And that's going to may drop. It did, and
they're going to throw it home.
Did he get him?
Got him.
Wow, what a play there out in the center by Lane Domino. Come up, throw in, and get the big out there and keep Southwest from scoring.
So that'll go as a single for Gregory. And you'll see the throw here, great throw, and that was a no-doubter there. I mean, got him dead to rights, 8-2 to end the inning. We'll take a break and come back with the bottom of the seventh, where to be Harris, Carter, and Murphy due up here for the Indians. Back with more right after this. Or no, that's it. Excuse me, that is not it. It is 8 after 5. I forgot about that. So that is going to do it. Your final here in Game 1. ICC picks up the 11-2 win. So what we'll do is we'll take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and move into the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tight's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. ICC wins it by the final score of 11-2 here in 7 innings. Actually, I forgot about the 8 after 5 rule here this afternoon. Well, Brad, your thoughts on game 1? Armistead with the distance, complete game for him with 8 strikeouts. Drew Capobianco, big day, 4 for 4, a run scored and 2 RBIs.
Yeah, Indians set the tone early in the first inning with getting those 5 runs early. That helped more than anything, And then, of course, Armistead threw a heck of a game today. He just settled in. That breaking pitch was on all day. It was keeping Southwest off balance. They weren't really able to catch up with it. They battled it here and there. If he threw the fast one and the flat one, sometimes they might, sometimes they wouldn't. But, again, great day of pitching for Armistead. And, and kind of like we said there toward the last few innings, the Indians were able to drive in those runners that they had on base. They weren't leaving them on, which, we've kind of had a problem with this season, and didn't today, and were able to win this one in 7 instead of going the distance with 9. And, of course, we've got another game, another one coming up here, which will be a 7-inning game that I'm looking forward to. So there's still an opportunity for folks to come join us out here at the field on a beautiful day.
Absolutely. Your final line here in game 1. Southwest had 2 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors. ICC 11 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. Our Sonic star of the game, Drew Capobianco, 4 for 4, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and also in consideration for that, Armistead, a great outing today, 8 Renaissance Bank strikeouts in the win. So we're going to step away. We'll keep the broadcast going here. We'll just mute the microphones. You can watch on Fix the Field and more as ICC takes game 1 11-2. Back in about 20 minutes with game 2 here on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.